purpose of the Snyder cuts? What is this? Some lost footage or some shit?
It's so all right. So what happened was Zack Snyder was supposed to direct the movie.
Uh-huh.
I think like his daughter died or something, and Joss Whedon took over. The movie Joss Whedon tried to Avengers it, and that shit was ass. That shit sucked. You looking at it?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's episode 200. You know, it's mad dead air, so I was trying to talk while
Oh,
they
my
watching
bad,
it.
my BZs. I am gonna talk. Don't worry about the dead air. I'm talking. You know what I mean? I'm
Mhm.
here chatting.
I
You
forgot the
know,
damn episode 200. Fuck.
fucking. Oh man, why don't they put in Martian Manhunt too? And Green
They're supposed to be getting to all that stuff. The thing is, it's like a double edged sword with them because I think they should take their time and build it up. But some people wanted to just jump straight to the shits, and I don't like that. But then when they did that, it didn't come out good. So I don't know.
My thing is, my issue with this is you have time.
Hmm.
Is that the Joker?
Yeah,
Actually, it's fucking dope.
My thing is, you have time. Like you're not under like a time crunch, nigga. You could do some ill shit. You
yeah,
could give us Green Lantern. You could give us some other shit. You know what I mean? Y'all could give us some shit. Build it up. Don't rush it. I mean, how long did it take us to get to Apocalypse? I mean Thanos. Damn,
yeah.
what is wrong?
Fucking,
Thanos.
you're right.
How long did it take for Marvel to get to Thanos? You
Like
know?
10 years, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like they should take their time and build it up. But some people like, oh, why don't we have this and that right now? Like, come on, y'all. And it's like, nah, man, let them chill, let them build it up.
Like,
Let
just
them
do it
niggas
right.
build.
And then when they tried to build, I mean, they tried to build with Superman. Nobody gives a fuck about Superman, man.
The thing about it is, if you do it right, you could give somebody for Superman to fight. Because the reason why Superman movies fall flat
Hmm.
is because that nigga is a cheat code. You know what I mean? Like, there's literally only thing that will fuck him up is some kryptonite, and he's gonna be
And
like,
he,
ah, so somebody kicks it off a building, and he's like better. You know, it's just it's a cheat code, and you gotta put something in there that's like a super problem for Superman. You know what I
hmm
mean? But Apocalypse, that's the nigga that's gonna go toe to toe and fuck him the fuck up. Such that you already
uh,
use Doomsday,
Doomsday.
huh? What's
Said
that? Dark Side.
Dark Side.
Was it Doomsday
Dooms
already in?
Doomsday was in Batman v Superman. Yeah,
Yeah, so it will be Dark Side. That's what
Dark
I'm
Side.
saying.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I keep saying Apocalypse. It'd be Dark Side.
the
That would be
Dark Side's world is called Apocalypse. I don't know if you
yeah,
was messing.
yeah. No, I literally there's a Justice League Unlimited cartoon.
Yeah,
And I just finished the motherfucker. So
yeah.
this shit is like on my brain. You know what I mean? So Darkseid the only nigga that can really hang out with Superman and fuck him up on some real shit, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
You know,
They got a few people they could use for Superman, that they can get into and shit, but
shit. I
um
want to see a black Superman, nigga. Let's go. Fuck James. What is his name? James Caviezel. Is that who that plays the Superman? James,
no,
whatever.
no, what's his name? What is that motherfucking name?
I don't know.
Yo,
But fuck
Steve, he
him.
in the chat. Yeah, what's his nigga name, yo, that plays Superman?
Superman movie.
That's right
Get black
there.
Superman, nigga. Get Michael B. Jordan. Let Michael B. Jordan be Black Superman, so they can be like, God, this is like
Man, just find
the
a
worst
new nigga.
acting I've ever seen. Henry Cavill is,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's always white dudes, yo. Why can't Superman be a black man? Jesus was a black man. Jesus could fuck Superman up. You know what I mean? You know? I
Yeah,
want to
here we
see a
go.
nigga
Henry
Superman.
Cavill,
Yeah. I want to see a black Superman. I want to see him fuck Dark Side up. I want to see him beat the shit out that nigga. You know? And what was the nigga on the motorcycle? That nigga was ill too. I fuck with him.
yeah. Nigga on the motorcycle.
Yeah, he always be like the big man. I forgot his name. But I fuck with him. It's a couple of characters that I fuck with from
The
Justice
fuck
League.
is the
So
big nigga? I know exactly who you talking about.
yeah, yeah, he rides around space on like a fucking Harley.
Yeah,
You
cause
know what I
yeah,
mean?
he showed up in the what you call it in the teen in the Young Justice joint.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Why not give us a Young Justice movie? That would be fucking hard as fuck. I,
Everything is going, so just keep going too.
They
Yeah,
just finished the
okay.
Young
they
Justice fucking cartoon.
they tried to
Shit.
turn. Yeah, I didn't like season 3, yo.
I didn't like it either.
Y'all did?
I didn't like it either.
Nah, I thought it was whack.
I thought it just took too long to materialize, and the fact that they're trying to get us to pay like every fucking week. I ain't like that shit. I try to scare niggas into watching more episodes and paying for that shit.
Hmm.
Fuck y'all niggas. You know what I mean?
Then they released that like 3 at one time, and then took like a 3-month break. And then we're like, well, yo, we'll give you the other goddamn 9 later, or some shit like that.
I want to see a regular Justice League and a Young Justice. Like I wanted to be canon with each other. You know what I mean? Like, and one Justice League movie. I think it was like in the show. Didn't they have to like go to some world and stand trial for some wild shit? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
they had to do that in Young Justice, but then
Yeah.
they didn't really do nothing with it.
Yeah, they did. Because that was like the end of the season or some shit like that, right? That was like the last episode.
Well, it wasn't.
Oh, it went away and we brought it back.
Yeah, when they came back, they talked about what
Yeah.
happened and all that, but they really didn't do much with it, yo.
But I guess what I'm saying is I want that to happen in the actual movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh shit, this next movie, Young Justice gonna have to fuck niggas up. You know what I mean? You could introduce the metahuman. All that the blueprint is there. You just gotta chop this shit up and make it into a movie.
And the thing is, like, Marvel didn't own all their stuff, so that's why it was a big deal when they got, like, when they bought Fox. They had to buy Fox in order to get the X-Men shit.
That's hard. That's gonna be hard.
Steve said J.J. Abrams making the next Superman movie.
That sounds awful.
He said that sounds awful.
So fucking Ryan Coogler need to make the next Superman movie. That nigga can do
like,
wrong.
What's compelling about Superman? Where is his struggle?
It's white privilege. Niggas say Batman's white privilege. No, Superman is fucking white. Come on, bro.
Bro, imagine Superman going to the Capitol. Nigga. Yo.
She's over there. AOC's over there. Like, just looking through shit, burning down the flag.
Threw Mike Pence into the sun. Kind of shit, man.
Hell yeah. You know Superman would be there with Captain America.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
But they be dressed regular, though. Like, it'd be Clark Kent. Front like he's, like, doing, like, a news story. Like, well, yes. I don't know. I mean, they did kind of steal the election.
He said they did kind of steal the election.
Yo, what other superhero you think like super racist, super MAGA, like hardcore?
White Green Lantern. Green Lantern is definitely racist.
Yes.
I know he had something to say when the black man joined.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yo, so we just let anybody in here? I don't think
not consulted on this.
I don't think he meets the qualifications.
Yeah.
I don't know about this guy right here. How did he get his rank?
It says it's Green Lantern, not Brown Lantern, guys. Come on.
Tyrone stole that off of somebody, I bet.
Who else?
I mean,
obviously Captain America, Superman. They're come on. First generation racist. Batman can't be racist because he was taught how to fight by some Asian niggas in Ra's al Ghul.
That's true.
So,
yeah, that's true.
He's good. Peter Parker, he's actually from Left Frat Queens. He's good. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. I think he might have a little racism to him. Little droplets. I think he has like a plot to make all black people white.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he's like, and everybody gonna be white.
I think Wonder Woman too.
You get Wonder Woman?
I always felt Wonder Woman like, yeah, like don't touch me.
There's black Amazons.
Yeah. Oh, were they?
Pretty sure.
You think they was on her island though? You think they was on her
They
island?
were the servants. They were the house servants.
Yeah, you feel me? Just saying.
That was funny. Okay. Throw Wonder Woman in the shit. You win, Wonder Woman. Iron Man, you think? No, right?
Nah, man, nah. His best friend was black, bro. I believe.
Oh, yes, right, yeah.
He said his best friend was. I got a black friend. Can't be racist.
I believe Iron Man didn't even. I think Trump was too broke for Iron Man. To even like compare to be around.
What about Incredible Hulk? I could see Bruce Banner going to a wedding not knowing it's like mixed race. You know what I mean? It's like a black guy married a white guy, and he's like,
with his hand always turning green. He got a guy. All right,
calm down. You may now kiss the bride. Like he's just pissed off. You know, he's like, Obama wins the presidency. He's taking loose and shit. Yeah, I can see that. Thor? What do we say about Thor?
Thor don't know about American politics.
He don't know. No. Loki, I definitely can see Loki manipulating cops to kill a black man.
That makes sense.
Choke harder.
Oh, Steve said Henry Cavill keep asking for more money, and Warner Brothers is like, nah. So
that nigga to eat a fucking meatball and shut up. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Italiano. Italiano. Oh yeah, but I don't know. Justice League need to get their shit together because we need like somebody in the WCW, Marvel's WWF. You know what I mean? Like we need like an arms race where niggas is like, yo, we gotta make this shit hard. Like we gotta make this shit tight.
Supergirl, the new Supergirl is gonna be half Brazilian.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? It don't mean not black. It don't mean black. It just means she's from Brazil. You could be white from Brazil. You're Portuguese. Easy, right? What he saying? Oh, I know he's writing something to you. I don't know. They need to get their shit together, man. It's the motherfucking barbershop mentality. 199 episodes we started, and here the fuck we are, okay? We were going to have a fucking party. We're going to bring back 1 million guests from the past that you may not have heard from in a long time, but we're just barely surviving the Trump's fucking presidency. And y'all motherfuckers got to wait till the 250th episode spectacular. Maybe we'll do one for the 228th fucking episode spectacular. All right, 236 is a good number. You know, maybe we'll do 205.
You gotta get the MAGA stench just fully off of us, bro.
Yeah, maybe we'll do episode 279. That'll be our anniversary celebration. That's a cool number, 279. Anyway, you've been fucking with us for over 200 episodes, several years. Been married and divorced several times. I fuck with y'all for listening to us. Kwame West, Julius Rock, we in the fucking building. There was a movie that came out last Friday, and it touched the hearts of men and women worldwide. It was the much anticipated biopic of the great Fred Hampton, chairman of the Black Panthers. You guys, we all watched it, right? I know Julius Rock said he couldn't finish it.
I got all the way until my man got popped. I couldn't watch that part. I've seen.
It fucks you up.
Yeah, too many niggas. Honestly, too many niggas get shot, bro. I'm good.
The shit that was jarring to me, and if you follow me on Instagram, the shit that was jarring to me is the similarities between this and the way Breonna Taylor was murdered by police officers
Uh-huh.
sworn to uphold the law. The law was literally broken. They literally murdered a person, which is one of the commandments, the 10 freaking commandments. They murdered a human being the same way they murdered a man in his home um, almost 50 something years, 50 plus years ago. It's like you wonder if things are ever going to change. You know what I'm saying? Like the pain that I know my grandparents felt, that my parents felt, and that I'm feeling, is it going to be our grandkids? Are they still going to be like, damn, this shit ain't changed? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the shit that, as much as it inspired me, to see that man's life and to see what those brothers were doing in the '60s, it really left me with like a almost like a hopelessness because it's like
bro. Like
this shit could be happening right now.
seriously, bro. Like I don't think some people realize that the civil rights shit was like hardcore segregation was like 50, 60 years ago. Like you just don't wash that, you just don't flush that down the toilet.
Yeah.
So every time they always say, "Oh, is everything about race?" Well, I mean, you don't kind of fix that in a couple
I mean,
days.
it's like gangrene. This shit is just festering. It's been festering. You know, when we were coming up in school and they did like Black History talks, if you were lucky enough to have that, it was like, yeah, you know, President Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act in 1963. Martin Luther King won a fucking Nobel Peace Prize, and that's all for racism. Wah 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 wah. Wah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what they failed to discuss and disclose is that for all Martin Luther King was able to do, he was still murdered
Yep.
in 1968. But after all the rights and bills were passed, voting rights, civil rights, he was still murdered. And Fred Hampton was still murdered. And all these other people were still murdered. Racism is never going to leave. It's woven tightly within capitalism and class. And these motherfucking cops and these motherfucking bureaucrats, people that are in charge that make the laws, they use a combination of classism and racism in capitalism to keep motherfuckers on a lower structure. And if anything, that movie shows you that whatever we think has been accomplished has not been accomplished because the same exact shit could be happening right now.
I mean, it'll never be accomplished. You know what I knew the new thing is now that I've been noticing. I've
Mm.
noticed that um, white people want to see hardcore proof of racism to even believe that it's real. So
Yeah,
it's gone from like I know this is racist to how do you know this is racist?
exactly,
You
Uh-huh.
know what I mean?
exactly.
It's like it's kind of flipped it to until you prove to me this is racist, this isn't racist.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if I could go a step,
But it's
yeah,
go
affecting
go ahead.
ahead.
me.
I
Let's
want
say
to
what you say,
say,
Cornelius.
I want to say, like, it's gotten to the point, black people acting like that too, and that's what's rubbing me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is that, and it's also white people wanting to be victims.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never seen. I mean, I've been alive for a long time. I've never seen white people want to be victims as much as they want to be victims right now. They've all been sexually assaulted. They've all been, racially. Somebody was telling me one time that a black kid called their kid a cracker and gave me like the sad puppy dog eyes, and I was like, oh, okay,
That's crazy.
that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Let me run down a list of names I was called when I was a fucking kid. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. People.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is a victimhood mentality that people are taking hold of, but at the end of the day, it's still fucking black people. We still have been kicked in the ass the most. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I think also is well, I've learned that this year. Once you lean all the way into pro black shit, they don't want to fuck. Nobody want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you lean into like, yo, this is fucked up. You start highlighting certain shit that people don't want to highlight. Like, everybody just kind of back the fuck off. Whether it's black, white, whatever.
But I think that's also because there is a tremendous amount of work to remove racism and fix this classism thing that is in our country. You know what I'm saying? Like there's it's so interwoven with everything. So you'd have to literally dismantle the power structure to fix these problems. And motherfuckers don't want to do that. If put it this way, as much as we salute the Jay-Z's, the Puffies, and all these niggas for doing good, and they do good, they don't want the power structure to be dismantled because they get fucked up over it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I think the message from that Jay-Z verse is a little bit at odds with what the chairman was saying, because niggas want that power structure. Everybody that's rich, if we were rich right now, we want to keep the power structure. We don't want to tear this shit down. And I think what Jay-Z's been trying to do is remodel the house instead of burning it down. And I think it's an actual debate that can happen that will say, whether that's a smart idea or a bad idea.
What do you mean by remodel the house?
So capitalism basically says either you're gonna survive or you're gonna fucking die.
Yes.
And we look at like places like Texas where motherfuckers got $16,000 bills, heating bills, over the course of 2 days, and like fucking George Bush is gonna make like $2 billion in the course of a week because he owns stock in like a heating company or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's capitalism. And someone like Jay-Z, I think his solution is to make black people own the heating companies so they can get in on the money like George Bush is getting the money from these tragedies, whereas someone like a Fred Hampton or any other communists or whatever, revolutionaries, what they call them, they want to tear down the entire power structure down to the ground, you know what I'm saying? And make it a government-owned heating service so everybody gets the same amount of heat and everybody pays the same amount of money and nobody's getting taken advantage of,
I think somebody, so like I use Bernie Sanders for instance, right? I feel like Bernie Sanders has great intentions. I don't necessarily agree with everything that he says, but I noticed what I learned last year was Bernie Sanders and Andrew Yang look like fucking geniuses last year. Because, I don't have nothing against capitalism. I have issues against not having a plan, having some type of socialist goddamn plan in case when shit get thick.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Shit get thick, now I'm just, hey, strap up some bootstraps. Nigga, I don't got boots.
Yeah, hell yeah, nigga. Y'all just gonna have to die. Sorry. Too bad.
Like that
should have been the winner.
Like that mayor said, man, if you can't survive this, nigga, blame your gene pool.
That's crazy. I mean, I hope he moved. I better not see that mayor outside, nigga. What's this shit over? I'm fucking you up on GP, nigga. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I better not see him like as a regular citizen at the fucking Publix, nigga. We shooting the fade, brother. Tell me survive or die, nigga. Why the fuck are we? The thing about it is, bro, if you're gonna tell people, that the government is supposed to be there for you, if you're gonna require people to donate everything they own to the government under the guise that they're gonna protect you, when they let you down, it's like, what's the government for? You know what I'm saying? Like, if there isn't a plan for these natural disasters when they're happening, why are we giving our money to the government?
Why am I paying taxes?
Yeah, let me keep my 10,000 or whatever you take out of my check all year, and let me come up with my own defense system to protect myself. If you can't protect me,
Exactly, and that's my problem with niggas online saying, "Why do you have a problem with Ted Cruz going to Cancun?" And it's like, are y'all fucking stupid?
Nah, they stupid.
He's an elected official. You're paying for his tax. You're paying your taxes to him to find solutions for you whenever shit gets thick and all that stuff, even before then, so that y'all won't be in that situation. And he said, "Nah, I'm out." Like that's a problem right there. That's
Yeah.
you know
He wasn't planning on coming back the next day.
he
That shit
wasn't.
was like
Yeah,
they built that shit up because his stupid ass is in the airport with like a mask on, thinking niggas don't know what the fuck Ted Cruz looked like, the fucking senator of the fucking state.
He's spinning his ass. I'm just a regular Joe with money. I'm not a regular Joe with money. My job is literally to fight for my fucking state. That
if
is the most irritating shit.
honestly, I wouldn't have a problem if he sent his family down there, you know, and he stayed and helped Beto or whatever the nigga name is and all them niggas out
Exactly.
and stuff. I wouldn't have had a problem. But like y'all niggas is just stupid, yo. That nigga was like,
Can't,
yo, y'all gotta
can't,
figure this out on your own.
can't have motherfuckers like AOC in New York bringing aid to my state. Get the fuck on. We got this shit here. I take it. I appreciate it, but like,
Then you got like the governor and everybody pointing fingers and all this and that, and it's like,
Well, this is what happened with the Green New Deal. It's like,
like
nigga, now is not the fucking time, bro.
second of all, y'all don't even fuck with the Green New Deal. What are you talking about?
There is none of that legislation has been passed at all. And they're trying to influence motherfuckers that's gonna be voting on that shit. Meanwhile, you got actual people that are dying in their homes from
nigga,
fucking frostbite,
ice coming
nigga.
through the ceiling.
This shit is
I saw one video of the ice from the sink, the water from the pipes. The shit spiked up like the shit was Sub-Zero.
yeah.
Freeze type shit. This shit is insane.
This shit is insane. It's absolutely insane, and it's shameful that this is continuing to happen. Every time there's a natural disaster, even of the smallest proportion, the whole entire cities get shut down, and people just have to either they die, and the reason one of the reasons I think this is continuing to happen is because insurance payouts and motherfuckers are using it as an excuse to drive up insurance rates and drive up this rate and drive up electricity bills and all that shit. Is capitalism is literally about taking whatever happens and making money off of it. So you best believe niggas is eating off these natural
Yo,
disasters.
the thing about that electricity bill, I'm not paying a dime of that electricity bill if that was me, dog. I'm not paying anything. I'm not paying my mortgage. I'm not paying the electricity. I'm not paying shit. Y'all gonna have to figure that out yourselves. I don't care if my credit get messed up. Y'all whack for that. No.
There's a story that a 63-year-old man had to spend almost all of his savings for a $16,000 electricity bill. If you think at 63 years old, I'm gonna pay $16,000 in electricity, nigga,
You out your mind.
it's your rabbit ass mind, nigga.
I'm not
I
paying
will start a fucking. It's still Dallas, nigga. Like you still in Texas, nigga. You think I'm paying for that shit? Hell, fucking no,
bro. You know what the biggest thing? Like, think about it. Like, what do you think made the most money last year? I thought about it just now. Like,
billionaires.
how much money Mask made?
Yeah.
Just fucking and hand sanitizer and
like definitely.
Remember when the quarantine hit and then all of a sudden you couldn't find a mask and then boom, it's just mass production of masks everywhere.
Niggas
Yo,
made money
imagine
off
how
that
much
shit.
money you make from fucking masks.
The niggas that made the most money is the billionaires, though.
Yeah, the wild part is the ones making the money are the ones telling people, hey, yeah, masks don't work, you know, us and that. It's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. But and that just goes to show you there is no protection for the common person.
But they got
common man.
People believing that, you know, the crazy shit is they got people actually on their side with fucking billionaires saying dumb shit.
Yeah, that shit is always stupid. That shit is always crazy to me.
Like the student loan shit, like it makes the most. If you were outside, and I had this discussion all the time, if you were actually outside in the Bush recession, so much shit changed because of that recession. My mom was working 60 hours a fucking week, right? She was working in a plant. That shit went from 60 to 25. bills ain't changed.
And shit's
You know
just
what I
gonna
mean?
get worse because
You know,
automation is still coming.
you have to do things to goddamn set yourself up to fix your economy. Niggas just, and I get you feel some type of way about it. Well, get if you already paid your student loans off, give niggas a tax break. Or my man Jamario Brown, he made a good point. If I actually went and got a fucking degree, give me an opportunity to pay the shit back. Let me make a certain amount of payments and I forgive the shit. If I actually obtain the fucking degree, because a lot of motherfuckers don't get a degree.
That's it too.
You know what I mean? Dog, I went to a rabbit hole with student loans debt last year. Niggas jacked the interest rate up. They didn't tell kids options of payment. It just was, hey, you want to come to school? Come on, take another loan out. Take another loan out. Like it's shit's robbery.
And that's why how you can get a student loan at 18, but you can't get a loan for like a car or a house or some shit.
Let's
Exactly.
go.
Like,
Let's go. That's that whole tough shit.
yeah,
You ain't gonna let me get a
That's
business loan, but you let me get a school loan.
yeah.
Bro, you know how hard it is to get a fucking house?
Hell yeah.
But you can get a fucking school loan, no questions asked. Here, sign
Hundreds of thousands and hundreds of thousands in debt for school loan. You know what I'm saying? It's just insane. It's just insane.
I really think that, just to bring it back to the frat hat and shit, I don't think racism is going to go anywhere because racism is too profitable. But I think economically and class wise, I think shit is going to flip on its head when we're in our 60s and our fucking 70s.
I think this shit's already happening, bro.
I think it's gonna get, because I think a lot of these young niggas, I think all these old Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, they gonna get the fuck out of office. All these baby boomers gonna get the fuck out of office. And then I think this shit is, and I think young people are gonna get in control and they're gonna flip the U.S. upside down.
How long? When you see that happening? Because I don't know, man. I don't know how long it's gonna take.
We'll see.
That's gonna take a minute, dog. Because like right now, like personally, I don't have a problem with what Joe Biden's doing. Nigga ain't been there a month yet. You know, actually, it's a month right now. You know, but and everybody's like, getting on him about shit, and I'm like, yo, my nigga, get the nigga some time, yo. And it's like,
I think,
but at the same, but hold on, man, I'm not finished, nigga.
My fault.
But like, niggas online are saying this is the last time they voting for a Democrat and shit like that because he's not moving fast enough. I guess I don't know.
So to be fair, the first thing Joe Biden said when they flipped the fucking Senate, you gonna have $2,000 off the gate, off GP. Joe could have said, yo, once he won that fucking Senate, he got everybody inaugurated. He could have did that budget reconciliation. He could have did that standalone bill right there off the gate. He didn't have to say, fuck it, yo, we got to impeach Trump. Well, I mean, my thing is we can walk and chew gum at the same fucking time. We can do it. So, the fact that it's...
But that Trump shit has nothing to do with Joe.
It don't, but Joe really could have leaned into...
Nothing Joe Biden could have done to change that because everything they did in that was stupid as fuck.
No, I'm not talking about the stemming. I'm talking about...
I said the Trump shit, my nigga.
Well, what I'm talking about, I'm speaking to why I think people are really upset about Joe Biden. Because he did say off the gate, he said, as soon as I'm inaugurated, if we win Georgia,
everybody's getting $2,000.
We ain't even getting $2,000 because he said we get 600 to 600 that really got from fucking Trump, and we don't even know when we gonna get that bitch.
But the wild part is the bill that they're trying to get through or whatever is the bill that AOC and them niggas wrote to add in 1,400 more. But now they're saying, hey, no, give them 2,000, and it's like. I'm not a Joe Biden supporter, but this is dead ass what it is. All right, so the $1,400 is the $1,400 that AOC and them niggas wrote off to add on to the $600. So now once he said, all right, so I'm gonna give y'all the $1,400, they're all like, no, we want $2,000, and it's like, well, my nigga, you just said 1,400, and so that's literally what it is, and. I don't know. This shit is just stupid. It's all just stupid, man.
The one thing I think Trump did really well is that he created and controlled the narrative, especially to his supporters.
Hmm.
And that's the one thing I think Joe Biden need to start doing,
Yeah,
or it's going to get ugly.
Joe Biden sucks at that, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to get ugly.
That
Get
nigga is
somebody to run your
trash.
social media, something like you got to break this shit down
because
to like it's like you're talking to 5 year olds
Trump is fucking
because
bombing on that nigga every fucking. I don't know. Maybe if he do interviews, I mean he can't get on Twitter, but the next time if Trump has an outlet, he's gonna be bombing on Joe until the end of time, and it's gonna build up more resentment and more resentment.
the fact that he got banned off of Twitter is actually working in his favor
Hmm.
because if Trump he's no longer the bad guy, you know what I mean? Like he's not the bad guy when you pick up your phone. So it's like all you got to do is just sit back and be quiet, which is what I wish somebody like Meek would do. Be quiet, let niggas do what they do, and then he just gonna pop out like, yeah, what's up? Remember I got you that 1,200 last year?
Hmm.
Remember that 600? That was me.
Remember that
You know what I'm
house party?
saying?
Interest zero? That was me.
That was me. That was me. Biden hasn't done shit yet. And then what we gonna say? Shit, I mean, you right, nigga. I can't. You can't take nothing away from that nigga.
He took the
And
interest off too, but I mean,
yeah,
he don't be saying shit. Yeah,
he's still a fuck nigga. He's
yeah.
always gonna be a fuck nigga. Trump is. But I mean, you if you're Joe Biden, narratives
Yeah.
are getting started, and you got to get out
He
in front of
does
that
need to do a
bitch.
good job of talk, cause that's the thing. Even during his campaign shit, he didn't do a good job. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like Julius Rock said, socialism isn't the answer. I disagree with that because niggas voted heavily for socialist shit or whatever, and in states like Florida and all that stuff, and red states they voted for socialist stuff. But the thing is, Biden would not talk about that shit on his campaign.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm talking about full blown socialism.
I know,
I
but I'm
believe
just
in that.
saying, like niggas think Medicare for all is a good thing. They voted for that shit.
No, I agree with that. I agree with
Yeah.
that. I agree with certain things
Well,
with it. Me
For real.
personally.
It should there should be the government to me should be the safety net for when these businesses wild the fuck out. Which I mean it has been. That's what Social Security is. It's literally in the name. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like that's what you know. That's there used to be some sort of like government healthcare plan, or there was plans to put it in place. It just never gotten. But that's what it should be. You know what I mean? That's what Medicaid is. You know what I mean? Like those are what those things are,
Yeah,
and I think the safety net needs to be even heftier. You know what I mean? It needs to be bigger. It needs to catch more people in a wider range. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not. As a matter of fact, it feels like it's shrinking. You know, so
I think. Well, what I honestly think is going to happen is I think we're going to get a stimmy probably the middle of March. I think they're supposed to vote on it this week. I think. I think I'm being hopeful that the economy won't tank. I think this stimulus is probably going to, everything going to the states and whatnot, all everything going to the schools. I think shit might be cool by the fall, and I think as long as niggas can go outside and live their lives, everything will be okay for Joe Biden. Now, what I wish Joe Biden did, like you guys say, got in front of that shit. I wish he would have fucking the first thing he got in, even if he didn't did it, he just come out there and say, "Yo, I need to get these niggas money right fucking now. Either you, if these Republicans ain't with me, it don't fucking matter. I need to get this bitch out. Hey, I don't know about 50K, but I'll think about it on the student loan. Just be, you know what I mean? Just fucking
yeah.
talk. You
talk
feel
to
me?
people. That's
Just
what they
fucking
need.
Another thing everybody's saying that he should do is like even if because he's never said he was for 50K in the student loan shit, right?
yeah.
But a lot of people are saying what he should have did was just say 50K, and even if he's for the 10K, just say, "Oh, Republicans won't let me do 50K, but I can do the 10K and shit." Like,
That's the thing.
yeah.
No, here's the
That's
thing.
the thing.
He don't need them niggas. He can do it by himself. You don't need no fucking body to do 50K.
No,
It's
well,
literally in his hand.
no, he
You
can't
need
do
a
50. He
bad
can't do
guy.
50. He can't do 50. He said the most he can write off is 10 by
Nah,
himself.
that ain't what I saw, bro. That
That's what
is
he said, my nigga. That's he said I
But that
can't
nigga's
write off.
lying, bro.
He,
That like from
listen.
what I read, even before the shit got to Joe Biden, they said the president can do that by executive order. They can erase all student debt. They don't need Congress.
Listen,
They don't need none of that shit.
none of them did it before, so I don't know.
They don't want to do it. They really don't want to do
But
it.
listen, he said I can do 10K and the interest, and so. But what he should have said was I can do 50. I'm trying to do 50, but they won't let me do 50. I can do
Be the
10K.
bad guy.
Yeah,
You be the bad guy.
that's what he should have did. Even if he don't need them niggas, but that was the point. He was supposed to throw them niggas under the bus.
Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that.
You can't be on some Batman shit, some Superman shit. Oh, I can't get down and dirty. You gotta be on some Deadpool shit. Start killing niggas,
Yo,
chopping their head off.
Let me ask you guys this. I didn't want to get too political today. I know.
I ain't either, man. I just wanted to shit on Ted Cruz and call it a day.
Oh, we don't get to Ted Cruz. I think 2021. I know the Senate is up for grabs. Well, some of the Senate seats up for grabs, right?
It's Senate seats up for grabs like every few years.
Yeah. So I know. The next run is 2022, right? So
it's the midterm.
Yeah. So do you think niggas will get? Do you think the Dems are going to hold on in 2022? And do you think Kamala Harris is going to have momentum going into 2024?
Kamala's gonna have that shit going into 2024 because she's gonna be the biggest name in the party. She's gonna be bigger than President Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's gonna be more so like who's gonna be her running mate because Biden might be dead or some shit like that. For the midterms, traditionally it always flips. You know what I mean? And it's set up for the Republicans to take over the House and the Senate. You know what I mean? Because we celebrated Georgia turning blue, but the House Republicans picked up a bunch of seats in the House, and they were like in fucking California and all them places. So them niggas is coming. You know what I'm saying? They took an L now, but they're set up for a bright fucking future.
Yeah, if they don't do nothing tangible soon, then yeah, it's over.
Listen, the one thing about Trump is that nigga never. Remember when you said that? Mm-hmm. He never stopped running. He never stopped campaigning. That nigga non-stop campaign for 4 years straight, bro.
The thing about Joe Biden has done a lot of stuff in his first 20 days, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But since people can't see nothing tangible, like we was talking about the stimmies or whatever, right? Then they're not thinking he's doing anything. The nigga, like you said, Trump got rid of the student interest rate. Joe Biden did that too, but he doesn't do a good job on social media like you said either, Burtis.
You gotta put your shit out there, man.
Yeah.
You gotta put your shit out there.
He just needs a fire social media team. You know what I mean? Like AOC always respond. You know what I mean? He just needs a team of young niggas just kind of like always just kind of boosting up Joe Biden and shitting on other motherfuckers, even though it ain't him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I just, I guess because I'm accustomed to that the last 4 years of my president.
That's what I'm saying.
Talking shit all the fucking time.
The dope has been made better. We started getting better dope, yo. It's more pure. It hits harder. You can't go back to that 2012 dope. You can't go back to that 2009.
I like the dope, but I mean, it's what I've had for 4 years.
Nah, we need the speed, man. It's like niggas really went from cocaine to crack. And Joe Biden's like, yeah, y'all want this coke? And we're like, no, nigga. Cook it up, chop it up, let us smoke it. We want that immediate high. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't got to be Trump level. He just has to do more than what he's been doing. You know? Because it's just a nonstop campaigning. And I'm sure Trump is campaigning still right now. You know what I mean? He's probably shitting on himself from all the drugs that he's doing, but he's still campaigning. You know what I mean? Still reaching out to the people. So
to bring it back to Ted Cruz, if I'm a nigga from Texas, I'm black in Texas, that don't mean shit. But I can't fuck with a nigga that's gonna run when shit get tough.
Listen, man, don't tell me.
I just can't. I can't fuck with
Don't tell me how tough you niggas are. Get that nigga out of there. Get him out.
Yo, you feel me? Like I don't want to hear nothing about Texas, blah blah. At this point, until you show me right. At this point,
get him out. When is Ted Cruz up for re-election?
I think 2022.
Yeah,
2022.
He's coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, because he just beat Beto in like 2018 or some shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go, Beto. Somebody get their shit over, get their shit together. Oh, SNL marked. Oh wow, I didn't even know that. You know, Ted Cruz 50 years old.
Is it?
The Jay-Z age. Yeah, that nigga got another 20 years, bro. You gotta get him out of here.
That nigga's aging horribly,
bro. So there's a Meek thing here, and I guess it's the Kobe line. Is that why you put Meek in there?
Let me be honest, man. That Kobe line ain't even that bad, in my opinion. I don't know how y'all feel.
I love Kobe. Kobe was my hero. I wouldn't have said the line, but I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
You know what I wish? Because I had different energy last week when the 6ix9ine shit came out. I just wish that, like we said earlier, I just wish Meek would just cool out. You know what I mean? And then, because I feel at this point niggas are looking for shit with Meek. I feel like Meek is literally a target. If you want to just get a quick joke, a clout in your arm, a quick joke, look for Meek Mill.
I think Whack 100 is trying to sign the rainbow homosexual snitch. And I think Whack is the one that leaked that audio. I do. I think he's trying to get involved. Because everything that happened between him and the little homosexual snitch, Whack was like commenting right afterwards. Even the Kobe shit. He commented on the Kobe shit. That just tells me, you see things like I see he's either trying to get involved and elbow his way into this whole issues thing to just piss Meek off, or he's trying to get in business with the rainbow hair homosexual and pair him with the other annoying guy that can't rap off beat. Just make terrible, horrible rap music for white women to dance to drunk in Las Vegas that we'll never ever listen to. You know what I mean?
You know what I think? Meek need to drop. I don't know when the project come. I think he drop some music. Every time he drop music, a lot of this shit just goes away. But he's talented as fuck.
I think he makes great music, but people are bored. They need like a story. You know what I mean? They need like momentum. It's like Justice League. Same thing with Justice League. Same thing with Meek. Like you could put out, you have the ability to make fire material, but you gotta sell your story. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sell that shit and give us something, make us feel like we have to listen to what you have to say. If you're on the internet 24 hours a day and you're constantly posting and constantly tweeting and constantly, niggas gonna get bored with you, bro. Like it's like, all right, now check out this new song, and you're saying the same shit you say on Twitter. Why I gotta listen to the song for? You're right here, nigga. Either way, I support me, but you gotta stop that shit. You gotta stop all that shit. Stop running to Twitter. Get a Finsta, and you could post all your shit that you want. You know what I mean? You could talk reckless. You could call Drake a bitch again if you want to. Just like don't do that shit publicly. This shit's getting on our nerves, all of our nerves.
I just want a project, man. I strongly feel that if he drops a project out, man, just to remind people how good music you make, man. A lot of this shit will go away.
Meek, Drake, and Kanye post Kim divorce. Who do you think is going to have the better project out of the three? It's secular Kanye. He's back to calling women bitches and hoes.
I don't believe. I gotta hear a song.
Using Hotep, huh?
I gotta hear a song first before I go down to Kanye, bro.
Kwame,
I'm gonna say Meek regardless.
I'm gonna say Kanye. If he's back being secular, if he's rapping about demons and fucking porn stars and getting married to one, sign me the fuck up.
We need at least 8 months of Kanye going down that rabbit hole of fuck shit though. 8 months, okay, 8 months of that shit. Hey, I'm in.
I'll take it right away. The last secular song Kanye put out was a song entitled XTCY, where he rapped about wanting to fuck the shit out of his wife's sisters, um, and how he would look at a picture and beat his meat. If we're getting that, sign me the fuck up. I'm there, you know. If not, then I'll just go with me. I'll go with me. I know I'm gonna get for me, you know. There's gonna be a bunch of hitmaker songs, a bunch of forgot what the white kid is that does his beats. He does fire beats, and like a random feature from a New York rapper that he loves a lot, like Jadakiss or Fab or fucking Cameron or Joel.
Did a project, right? Drop an album, right?
Yeah.
I will go with me over Drake.
You will go with, come on, don't do that.
I don't think Drake drops good projects. I think Drake does good songs and does good features that carries him. I don't think he necessarily does a good project.
You think it's because he's cold?
Nah, I just think he ain't active.
We
really do this again. We love to keep on going back in that same.
You said it. If the man is hot, you gonna want to hear his music.
He doesn't make good. What? Drake hasn't had a good album since Views.
What's Views? Oh, what? That's the one with all the dancehall music on it.
Yeah, and I went back.
I like that song.
That shit wasn't bad. Like he hasn't had a good album since Views. I mean,
I think Drake projects it just has too many songs on it.
It's all over the fucking place.
Yeah, I think he need to do like remember when Justin Timberlake put one album out in like March and he came back with like a second album in like September. Yeah. I think Drake needs to put out a bunch of like really hard summery rap music, like right in the cusp, like June. Put that shit out, and then right around fucking Valentine's Day or some shit like that, put out the ballads, or put it out right around when it gets cold. Put out the ballads.
Yep.
Don't put that shit on 26 songs. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm just not gonna listen to it. I refuse to listen to 26 songs of this nigga rapping and singing. But if you cut it down to 9, 10, and them shits is all fire, I might listen to it. You might.
I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to all.
I'm listening to all of them too, because I support black men rappers.
Yo, so supporting black men, supporting black women. I wanted to speak about this last week. We had the Valentine's Day episode.
That shit with triple platinum, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. 3 million streams.
Yeah, good shit, fellas.
Fire. Yo, listen. So I don't fuck with Tom Brady, right?
Oh,
I like the Bucks team. Everything about that Bucks team. I love that Bucks team. I just don't fucking like Tom Brady. But when we say greatest athlete of all time, it is not Serena Williams.
And can I just say, we didn't even talk about the Super Bowl. Is that, before I want to talk about that, do you think that was the best defense you've ever seen played in the Super Bowl?
Nah.
Who was better?
I think either the 0-1 Ravens or the Seahawks.
With the Legion of Boom?
Yeah.
Legion of Boom would probably be the only thing. But my thing is, I think this Kansas City offense is better than both of those offenses.
I don't think so.
You don't think Kansas City Chiefs right now is not better than the 0-1 Giants?
Well, I mean, the statistical best defense was that Ravens defense. But like, if you talking about offense, that Denver offense that ran into Seattle, I don't think this Kansas City offense is better than that.
But I don't think I'll watch it again. I don't think they were in the backfield as much as they were against Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? And just completely shutting him down. Like the only reason why it wasn't like 55-3 is because Tom Brady's old as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was like if the Bucks had Russell Wilson instead of Tom Brady, that Super Bowl would have been like 57-3 because them niggas would have just been airing that bitch out all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? I think I gotta watch it again. I've never seen a defense look this good against a great offensive team like this Super Bowl. Unless you're trying to say the Chiefs aren't as great an offensive team as those Bronco teams were. To me, that's the question.
I think the Chiefs. So the Seattle held Denver to 8 fucking points. They had a pick six. They just locked niggas down. I think the thing with the Chiefs were the Chiefs. They are Patrick Mahomes cannot read the fucking defense, and they're a finesse team. And then when you get by doing that for so long, and then you already beat the fucking team, so it's hard to beat a team twice. I don't think the offensive line had anything to do with it. I just think that motherfucking Bucks had momentum. They wanted blood. But I think the best.
Well, didn't they lose their tackles? They lost the Chiefs lost their tackles the game before, right?
Bro, when I went back and I looked at that shit, some couple clips, they lost their tackles, but a lot of times Patrick Mahomes was just running backwards for no fucking reason. Like, just throw the fucking ball.
He was scared.
That nigga was scared.
But that's what I'm saying.
But you didn't have to run backwards, nigga. You could just stand right there.
He didn't trust that nigga, yo.
But that's what I'm saying,
bro. You don't fucking run backwards 50 fucking yards.
Bro, he didn't trust him. He was like, man, I'm out of here. As soon as he got the ball, he was gone.
Man, when we finish this podcast, I'm going to show you one play where Tyreek Hill was
all
literally
right,
staring at that nigga.
And I'll show you one play where Tyreek Hill dropped the ball.
That's the other thing. That's what I was going to say, too.
But, come on. Okay, that's one play where he dropped the fucking ball.
And that's one play. Come on, man. Like, you can't. You moving the goalpost now, man.
I'm not moving the goalpost. It's a fucking fact. When we finish podcast, I'm going to show you this shit.
You just said, I'm going to show you one play where he ran back for no reason. And I said, I'm going to show you one play where he dropped the ball.
A lot of those fucking plays, you didn't have to run backwards 50 fucking yards. You can step up. You can slant to the side.
Like I said, he did not trust his line.
But that don't mean you run fucking backwards.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do.
When you run backwards 40 fucking yards,
when you don't trust your line, what do? You don't stand there, nigga.
You stand the play.
Up. You can fucking go lateral. You don't have
I don't think he had that though, bro. Bro, I don't think he had it to step up. I think that
you can run. I think
the blocker was
collapsing. He can run the fucking ball.
Come on, man. We're talking about the
man. Bucks. Hold on. We're gonna look this up. Okay, let's talk about the Bucks.
Patrick Mahomes didn't play a fucking good game, bro. That nigga did not play a fucking good game, man.
I can't say
none of them niggas played good. What do you mean?
They didn't, bro. But certain plays that were underneath,
bro. Come on, man. You can't sit there and act like if he don't trust his line, he's not gonna run. Everybody runs, nigga.
But you don't run backwards, nigga. That's my thing.
What was he gonna run into the defense?
No, nigga. I'd rather that nigga take the fucking sack right there in the pocket than run backwards 40 fucking yards.
All right, Mahomes should have taken
one. He did like 3 times. Look at these highlights, bro. Like niggas is in.
When we finish this podcast, I'm gonna slow this bitch down for y'all.
When we finish the podcast, I'm gonna be busy. I'm not. Don't even worry about it.
Bro, it to me. I don't know. I'm looking at these plays again. It didn't look like it looked like the pocket collapsed. And whoever was on them tackles, it was just like, oh, you want to? All right, go ahead. Do your thing. Nah, hit him. Yeah, have fun.
The coach could have. Okay, the coaching wise, you could have did some shit better. Coaches, a lot of things you could have did. Coaching.
Niggas would have been passing out of the fucking jumbo package the entire That's 3 tight ends.
Could have checked some of them bitches to run. You know what I mean? Nigga had they were running the ball pretty well. Just quit fucking running the ball.
They were behind a lot. Them niggas had to throw.
Bro, even when they weren't behind, even when the game was manageable, you didn't have to fucking throw. You could still run the ball to stay in a drive. You didn't have to throw fucking 3 fucking times.
I don't know, man.
I'm just being
a team that's gotten their rocks off from throwing. You gonna tell them to run the ball?
You gotta make adjustments. When you gotta make adjustments. You just can't sit back there and fucking get hit.
They made adjustments, man. Them adjustments weren't good enough though.
They didn't make any. They kept doing the same shit they did in the first half.
Come on,
I'm
man.
literally looking at this game like, okay, all right, yeah, all right. I'll give you that. There's a couple plays where Pat could have probably checked it down, and he was just going looking for the home run or some shit like that.
The
But
nigga was
But my thing
scared.
with Pat is my thing with Pat is Pat Mahomes play like that all the fucking time. He just gets away with that shit. He didn't get away with it this fucking time. My thing is you have to make adjustments, and eventually that shit gonna get caught up with you, bro.
But here's my thing. Okay, for 3 seasons, the nigga played well doing that, doing what he was doing. He had this game right here. It just so happened to backfire on him, right? But that there was a lot of shit going against him in this game. He got his ass beat. I don't think it's like I feel like you panicking, and I don't think there's any room to panic.
I think, yeah, and I think a lot of these plays, I'm just watching the highlights. They're in the backfield also. It don't matter how good of a quarterback you are. If niggas is in your backfield, you not having a good day. You're gonna miss niggas. You're
That's
gonna
and
miss
that's
fucking
that's what I feel
Reeves,
like.
Simons,
When
and
it's
some of these
seven,
plays.
when it's 7-3 going into the second, and it's 14 to goddamn 6, and the game is manageable. Instead of keep throwing the ball and you getting positive yards, you average 7 yards a pop running the fucking ball. Patrick Mahomes, check. Run the ball, get a drive together. The niggas wasn't even in the fucking red zone.
They wasn't getting momentum.
Like, do things to keep the drive going, bro. You don't have to keep goddamn running around, scrambling, looking for some fucking wide open receivers. Everything fucking deep. Shit, you
I
got
100% agree with you, but to me, it's if you're going to beat a great team, a great quarterback, you got to have pressure in the backfield, and you got to have niggas that's fast enough to stay in back of niggas and be 10 yards deep so niggas can't throw the ball over you. Because, like I said, I'm looking at this shit right now, and that's what the Buccaneers was doing.
That's what they did. They fucked
Yeah,
him up, man. I can't.
the safety was deep, and as soon as the ball is hyped, niggas is in his face.
I
you
can't.
know.
I can't 100% say Mahomes uh was ass or whatever
I'm
because
not putting it all on Mahomes. I'm
because
just saying.
it's more so like yo the Bucks just did their thing.
The Bucks did their thing, but nigga,
But
like, what you from a coaching standpoint and a quarterback standpoint, it's things you could have did. It's plays that
obviously there's plays that could have did, but
I
dog,
know you're
most
saying
I feel like most of the plays Mahomes was doing what he always does, and it worked. It's just they dropped the ball or something.
or when you're doing things that you're used to doing and defenses take those shits away, you have to do something different. Somebody got to have a fucking adjustment. I saw one play where Todd Bowles took the fucking D tackles and put those bitches at end, and they bit in the fucking tackles.
Cause the tackles suck.
I know, but as a fucking coach and a quarterback, you see that shit. If I see my fucking defensive tackles on fucking ends, these broad ass defensive tackles, I look around, check. I can run the fucking ball because the fucking undersized is playing the 2-1. It's fucking like some of that's Pat and some of that fucking coach. I'm just saying.
But I don't know,
I hate
man.
comparing niggas to Tom Brady, but Tom Brady would have looked around and said, "Oh shit."
Obviously, the nigga 50.
Say what?
He's 50. He been playing forever.
The average. Man, that's shit, man.
Let me ask you this question.
But
Do you
I don't
think-
know,
do
man.
you
I feel like
think
you
the-
panicking, and I don't think there's room to panic, bro.
I'm not panicking. I think the Chiefs. I'm not panicking. I think the Chiefs need to get better as a fucking team if they want to get back to Super Bowl next year.
They can't. All that money is gone. Unless they're gonna cut niggas.
Man,
You
they
know
got
what I
to
mean?
move some. In my opinion, they're gonna have to move some niggas around, and they're gonna have to look at the defense.
Do you think Andy Reid's son going to jail or being arrested or drunk driving, you think that fucked the coaching up?
Nah, that nigga
Yes.
always fuck up, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I don't know.
So why he ain't fuck up last year?
That nigga's always fucking up.
Serious. I didn't look up. Didn't that nigga's son get into some shit versus the Eagles versus the Pats before?
Probably.
Yeah, the niggas is hot boys, bro.
Probably. Man, they was in that bag. I'm sorry, bro. I look at the highlights from the Denver game, but the way they was fucking these niggas up, and maybe the Chiefs played into it by not adjusting their offense. But they is fucking these. I've never seen a great offense get fucked up this bad.
Man, I think
You know?
statistically, Denver was like the best offense in NFL history.
Yeah,
and
but I also can I also say the Seattle defense was known for being that great. You know what I mean? Like we wasn't like, oh shit, here come the Bucks, nigga. It's over for that. They got Jason Pierre-Paul. You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't like looking at the Bucks as like this dominant defensive team.
Yeah.
Even though they did play great defense against two other great quarterbacks. So maybe we should have, you know? Maybe we should have.
But you talking about the best defensive performance of I still gotta say Seattle.
Seattle?
I gotta say Seattle versus them because Peyton was dropping niggas off that year.
Yeah. I also think the weather fucked Peyton up. Wasn't like the first play of the game, they hiked it over his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some goofy shit.
Yeah. I feel like the situation was too big for Peyton and he just couldn't handle it. This one, I think Pat Mahomes was doing everything in his power to handle the situation, handle the defense, and shit just wasn't working out. When he could get the ball down the field, it was hitting niggas in the face, in the back of the head. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit was like comical. It was like,
but there was mad games where them niggas was down and he did his thing and came back, whatever, right? So I'm watching this game. I'm like, all right, Mahomes gonna do his thing and come back, and he just couldn't get comfortable.
Mm-hmm. That defense wouldn't allow him to get comfortable. That front four, like I'm looking at the delays and shit like that. Like that shit was something else, man. That shit was something else. Which is annoying because why didn't we get that last year? Why? We had a good defense, you know. Well, whatever. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to build about?
Best athlete, bro. Just.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, we got distracted.
Serena's not the best athlete.
Serena Williams is probably the greatest tennis player of all time. As long as Naomi Osaka, who's like one of my favorite athletes right now, doesn't come and take her shit, you could say you can make a case that she's the greatest tennis player of all time, greater than any man in that sport. Now, when you come outside that sport, that's when you're playing with some big motherfucking dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's when you got someone like Wayne Gretzky that owns every goddamn scoring record in NHL history. That's when you got Tom Brady that has more Super Bowl wins than actual franchises do. You know what I'm saying? That shit is different when you come play outside with someone like Michael Jordan, you know?
I think, shit, taking a step further, fucking Primetime played a football game and a baseball game the same fucking day.
And that's the other thing. When you say greatest athlete, are you talking about most accomplished or are you talking about the most athletic nigga? Because you're right. Prime is up there. Bo Jackson, niggas that could play multiple sports and fucking dominate, you know what I'm saying, and be great. Braun is up there. Shaquille O'Neal is 7'1", is like 285 pounds. And that nigga's, to me, is the most athletic center of all time by far. You could make a case for being the top 3 most athletic players to ever play the game. You know what I'm saying? To be that quick, that strong, that powerful that's a different level than what Serena Williams brought to the tennis game. It just is.
I think that, and I got a huge argument with this. I think Prime, Bron, Bo Jackson could pick up tennis and excel at the shit.
Yeah. Easily. Yeah.
I don't think Serena Williams could go and fucking it takes fucking decades. You just God-given talent to play fucking basketball, football at a high level.
Facts. To be physical. The other thing is, there's a physicality that other sports give you that you just don't get in tennis. So that's why I can't put a tennis player or a golf player. You know, if you're talking skill, if you're saying the most skilled athlete of all time, then you could make a case, I think, for Serena. Because it takes skill to overhand, underhands, all that shit. That is like a skill. But if you're talking about just straight up athleticism, it's different. It's different for these niggas that actually have to go against motherfuckers and survive in the trenches with these motherfuckers versus someone that has the skill to knock a ball back and forth. Shit is different, but it is what it is, man. I mean, a lot of people love Serena Williams because she's a black woman from Compton that's like survived and thrived in one of the sports that traditionally black people don't play in. Plus, she's also married to a wealthy white man, so black women throughout the world are excited about that. That's crazy. They finally got themselves one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Diane Carroll and Serena Williams. That's their awesome twosome right there. But you can't compare to the greats that are in other sports like football and basketball and MMA, nigga. Them niggas is kicking the shit out of niggas. So
It's true.
shit is just different. Shit is just different. Boxing, yeah, come on. Shit is just different. Motherfucker Usain Bolt breaking like world records. Nigga, you the fastest nigga on the earth. You're going to be a better athlete than a lot of motherfuckers. So it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Barbershop mentality, man. 200 episodes down. Fucking we here, man. When we pulled up, goddamn Obama was in office and we had a black president. And we thought we was going to get a white woman president who was going to call the police on us. Instead, we got fucking Donald Trump and we survived that shit. And now we here with Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, we started this podcast, Pop Smoke was still alive. Kobe was still alive. Kobe was still playing basketball. LeBron had 2 championships. You know what I mean? There hadn't been a 3-1 comeback yet. Durant didn't have any championships. Fucking Colin Kaepernick was still playing football when we started this podcast. It's been a long fucking journey. And I couldn't find 2 better bastard brothers to go on this journey with, even though they're both plotting their exit from the podcast as we speak right now. Brothers, I fuck with y'all. I love y'all. You've been fucking with us for all these years. We fuck with y'all. We love y'all. I'm about to gas up the V, smoke some weed, and fall asleep. Now stay black, stay blessed, stay away from Trump. You already know what it is, my niggas.
Mm-hmm.